they download it for free, so they don't even check. They downloaded 100 songs, maybe 50 songs or something, and they don't even check the file, man. I've been on clubs, and they put a song, and all of a sudden, like, a whole ass ad pops up. And it's because the DJ didn't fucking check, dude. Yeah. Welcome to Indicouch. I'm your host, Eddie Fernandez.
Yo, and I'm your host, Vini MC, man. Episode 2, baby. Let's get it.
Today we're gonna talk about music in, well, anyways, of that could affect us or in just anything. Yeah, man.
Overall,
we upgraded. We did have a mic last time. It was just a different mic. We decided to try this one today to see how it goes. But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Excited to see the difference in sound quality, dude.
Yeah. Next step is getting headphones so we can play music and react to stuff with you.
Welcome.
Eddie Fernandez, not Andy.
You can also type it in the chat, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
So, music, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, so like, think about it. How long would you say you've been like a consumer of music for, bro?
I mean, like, I there's pictures and videos of me when I was like a toddler, just learning how to walk, like dancing and listening to music. But then, like, listening to my own music, like, kind of like developing my own taste. Man, I mean, like, I remember the first, like, between I was like 3-5 years old, I started listening to metal and stuff like that, rock and metal.
Damn,
because of my
bro.
family and stuff, and that was fucking cool.
Oh, dude, that's cool, man. That's
Yeah,
that's still like super young, man. Like it's a really different like variety.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Cause for me, I feel like it's kind of like almost the opposite, bro. I feel like I always kind of was like a passive listener of music my whole life, until like I moved out, and then all of a sudden there was no more music around, and then I took a notice of that, and and then that's when I started actually like searching for my own music and my own style.
Oh, nice, man.
Cause before that I was literally just like, dude, I'll listen to anything. Just play me something, dude. I'm not gonna listen for it.
Right.
So what happened with that was I feel like I know a lot of music, but like I don't know what the songs are called, you know. I just know beats and I know like random words,
right,
or like rhythms.
No, I'm horrible with names too, with like song names or some artists too. Like there are artists that I listen to all the time, not all the time, but like a lot, and I don't know their name or anything, and like I just know because I have the song saved somewhere and I recognize like the album cover or something. You know,
dude. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, that happened to me recently where like I was just I started listening to some like reggae songs, and all of a sudden like a bunch of this like one like playlist started playing from this one band, and I was like, dude, I know most of these songs and I never heard of this band before.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I was just like adding them to my playlist. I was like, damn, dude, this takes me back like years, man. And years and years, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. And man, you actually got Eddie spelled out exactly right, man. A lot of people spell it out with fucking Y and it's IE, man. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And like, man, 90s, man. I mean, do you mean 90s as in like music, or like 90s music, or like living in the 90s? Because like, I mean, like, I was pretty young in the 90s, so I don't remember much. But music in the 90s was pretty cool. But, like, I missed even older music, man. Way back.
How far back are we going, bro?
Man, I mean, like, I really appreciate, like, for example, like, everything from the 60s to the end of the 90s, dude. All that kind of music for me is, like, fucking perfect.
That's fire. Yo, living and music, man, dude. That's cool. That's cool,
man.
What's your favorite genre, dude? Like, what's your go-to on like a usual day? Shit, phone, internet.
Yeah, dude, for real, man. I agree with you.
Yeah.
I at least I still had the childhood where like I grew up without electronics, man. Like.
Yeah, dude. I do remember the time before people had like carried phones around, man.
Yeah,
like
dude.
nobody had a phone, dude. It was super rare to see one, dude.
I remember. I mean, like, dude, like we were always in the street. Like I grew up with my cousins when I was a kid, and like we were always in the street, dude. Like in the neighborhood, going around, biking around, going to the store around the corner to buy some like water balloons, dude, and have like water balloon wars, dude. And like different stuff, and like I remember my grandpa was the first one in the family to get a cell phone, and it was like something that was like this big, you know, like and it had like a little lid that uncovered the keyboard.
Oh shit, yeah.
And it was like a screen that was like, it was a screen that was like really thin. It was like one line text, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You could type the numbers, maybe see some names. And that's it. And it even had like this antenna that you pulled up and shit like that. That's it, man.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Shit.
Discover
Island.
House phones. We couldn't.
Oh,
yeah, I remember
dude,
that.
Yes, I do remember that, bro.
I remember that, man. The Wi-Fi, yeah.
Dude,
I mean, not Wi-Fi. It wasn't Wi-Fi.
Dude, you had to like unplug your house phone and then put it in the computer, man. Shit,
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
I remember it took me forever like to figure out how that worked out as a kid, man.
Yeah, I mean, and that's true. Like I remember when I was a kid, everyone was outside. People would walk more too. They didn't drive everywhere, and like, there was like kids and teenagers didn't have this personality of having their hands in their pockets and just gonna look down and answering with short words, man.
That is true, man. You kind of like looked at each other, man.
And they
like,
talked.
You knew the people like in the neighborhood, man.
Yeah, dude. And they and like if they interacted with people that wasn't their age, like older people, they were actually not scared to socialize with them. People now, they can't even grab a phone to order pizza because they get social anxiety.
Yeah, dude, that's dude, that's crazy, man. Like you pick up the phone to call somebody and it's like, dude, why are you calling me? That's your first thought, man. Like it must be an emergency or like something is wrong.
Yeah, dude. And I actually love calling people. I don't call because I know that most people it bothers them. But like, and I've gotten used to it. But like, I mean, like ever since I moved out of Chile, I've been video chatting and talking with my family, my grandparents and stuff. Yeah. So like it's been a constant like virtual connection, you know. So like I love doing that shit. With my friend from Chile, I call him like once every couple of days, dude, and like we talk on the phone, you know.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's really sick, man. Yeah, dude. The same thing happens with my homie, like that's out in like Abu Dhabi right now, bro. Like just like sometimes he'll just hit me up in the middle of the night, man. I'll be like, oh shit, dude, what's up, dude? He's like, yo, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
We ain't talked in a minute, yo.
It's cool. It's crazy, man, how it changes. But like I guess like I mean like if it's happening, it's for a reason, man.
Facts, man.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, I mean like now I'm at a point where like okay, like I'm not old. At all. Oh shit! You had to meet each other. Now it's messaging each other. When I'm going out for dinner, I'm watching other couples. Some are just on their phone all the time. They don't even talk. True. Yeah, it's true. We're gonna go in a time we get orgasms through phone, man. I hope not, man. Like I was just gonna say something like, I'm 25 years old. And like I'm not old at all, like and I'm already getting outdated by technology, and like it's getting to a point where like I feel old in my head in the sense of like I don't like where this is going. You know, like
dude, I mean, it's gonna get to a point where you know like virtual porn is gonna be so realistic that like you know like why are you gonna bother going out, man?
Exactly. Like but like for example, like I think we talked about this one time, like where. Like getting a job now, it's all online. Like dude, if you want to find a job, you gotta search online. People don't do walk-in interviews anymore, and like and that's crazy, man. Like I think like everything is gonna turn into everything is done online. Every social instant is gonna be done online except for your close ones, you know.
Yeah.
And like I think that's crazy, man. Like if I open up a business of my own, man, like I would like to meet people, you know, to talk to people, to get to know them, to see who they are, you know, like.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of became like what started off as something that like, so you had like your regular life, and then the online was kind of a hobby thing, and everything suddenly like switched, and all of a sudden you're gonna have your online life. Yeah. And your offline life is what you actually choose to kind of like disconnect for in those like few private moments.
That's crazy, you know? Man.
That's a crazy thought to have, bro.
Because the offline life is so much better, man. Dude, like real life, like okay, it has its downs, obviously, but life is balanced. Everything is good and bad, you know. But like real life, man, it's just fucking real. You feel it, man. Like talking, like okay, like. I remember when I moved to Chile, I didn't see my mom for 6 years. And after 6 years, dude, like hearing her voice and it was a crazier shock for her for hearing my voice.
Yeah.
After all these years that I grew up and stuff. Like and like we talk to each other on phone and stuff and like video calls and everything, but like that's not your real voice, you know? Like that's fucking like
you get this
digital audio.
Yeah, exactly.
And but yeah, man. Well,
man.
Yeah, dude.
Insane, bro.
Yeah, man. Music. Music. All because of the 90s, man. Yeah, man. I mean, well, yeah, that's the era where that's the 90s I started listening to music, man. And it was because instead of sitting on my phone, because like now even kids that are younger than 5 years old are on their tablet or phone or something, dude. Like,
that's also true.
And they know how to use YouTube. When they start speaking and they don't know how to read or write, they know how to use the voice commands.
Dude, yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, dude, like I
reverting back to a society where we don't actually need to like read or write anymore, man. Like,
exactly,
just
dude.
like voice commands,
man.
That'd be crazy.
Phone. I mean, like, this is not news, but blind people, like, there's a function on your phone for blind people, or people that can't see well. And like it's like you move your finger around the screen and it says out loud everything that your finger is on.
Oh shit, yeah.
So you know what you're about to click, you know, and that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Shit,
I want to go into another topic. Why the fuck people are getting angry if you unfriend them on Facebook? People are weird as fuck. But yeah, music.
Dude, I cannot understand how like why would you like actually like keep track of who's following you and who's not following you, man. Like I know so many people who like have separate apps on their phone and they're like every once in a while I was like, oh man, this person unfollowed me. Dude, how do you know and why do you care? Like what's the point, dude?
Yeah,
shit.
Dude.
That's just man.
I actually like I'm the kind of person that like if I don't like you or I'm not interested on you anymore, and it could have been the opposite on right before that. But if that happens, dude, it's so easy for me, like, to just delete you, man, and like I don't care, like, but yeah, people get edgy about that shit. I don't know, but yeah, man, you like chill house music, R&B, man, that's cool, man. Well, I personally listen to all kinds of music. I'm a music producer, so like I have to, but I love it too. It's not I don't do it because I have to. I do it because I want to. But what I listen to the most is probably like a mix of R&B, old school too, but also new shit. R&B, hip hop, and like 70s rock, 80s metal. That's kind of like where I go at. Yeah, man. Shit,
dude, that's fire, man. Yeah, man. For me, it's a big mixture. I mean, the majority is like it would be like hip hop, like American based, some like Brazilian as well. Yeah, a lot of like 70s and 80s like Brazilian rock, like a bit of like classic rock from the US as well.
Yep.
And shit, like I don't know, man, just reggae, some like trap, man. For the gym, it's gotta be like that heavy drum and bass, man. It all depends on the situation.
Right.
Know? It's hard. It's hard to just like pin like one thing.
When I do exercise, dude, I gotta listen to drum and bass.
Shit, dude, yeah, man. Honestly, like as much as I love like rap, and it's like I would say it's one of my favorite like genres for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Like it doesn't quite hit the same, man. It doesn't quite hit the same, dude.
R&B jump with us. Yeah, dude.
It's all about them vibes, bro. Yeah, it's all about the vibes, man.
But man, yeah, like actually, when I like biking, and then when I used to downhill and stuff, when I had my bike,
Yeah.
I would listen to drum and bass, dude, on the headphones.
That's cool, man.
And just like go full speed down, like like going crazy, man. But that's in like when I would bike in like the city and stuff, like I would get out of the bike lane and just go in between the car lanes and stuff, like go at their speed. I would grab myself in buses and stuff like that, like.
Bro, it's crazy how like it really does affect your, like, it spikes your adrenaline level, man. Like,
yeah, man.
Just hearing it, dude, it's insane.
Oh, it's what we were just talking about, man. How like humans, like it's pleasant to listen to music really loud. Like we were talking about clubs and stuff, you know.
Oh shit, yeah.
Cause like most I'm gonna say it again, cause like I told you, but like
for sure, yeah.
Most places, most clubs don't have DJs that are like outstanding.
You heard it here first, people.
There's no music that's like really chosen. Like they probably went on YouTube or Spotify, looked up a top 10 playlist for clubs and downloaded that shit. And like the thing about that, and they don't even check it, because I've gone to clubs and they have the censored version of the songs. And it's like, come on, man, you didn't even check the song. Like, listen to it, like, really skim through it, man. But yeah, like, they do that in like, what we were saying is that people go anyways, because they're not looking for a quality mix. They're looking to feel the vibrations of music and rhythm really fucking loud.
Yeah,
so loud that they feel it in their body, dude.
Yeah, it's more of like a de-stress kind of situation, man. Like that mixed in with the whole like social aspect with the crowd, man.
Man.
It just creates the perfect situation to just like relieve stress, man.
Yeah, dude, and it's cool, man. Like,
yeah, I understand for sure.
Yeah, I like when I go to shows, I usually stand next to the speaker. Yeah, man.
There is a vibe there, man. There is something to be said about, you know, just feeling that vibration directly on you, man.
Yeah, dude. Man.
So, man, here's a quick question, dude. Do you remember what was the first album that you ever heard, like, all the way through?
First album I heard all the way through?
Yeah, like, purposefully, man. I'm talking, like, you were, like... Yeah, like, either somebody was like, yo, listen to this shit, or, like, you were like, let me listen to this shit, and then you put it on.
That I remember, it was probably... I think it was probably like Animals or stuff like that from Pink Floyd.
Oh shit, nice, bro. Sorry, I was just reading the comments, man.
The world is fucked up. It's fucked, man. Censoring everything for what? It's the same watching PIMP and daytime. Yeah, dude. They have topless. Yeah, dude. Anyways, Banger Boys was my first Banger Boys.
Oh, dude,
nice,
that's
man.
cool, man.
Nice. Yeah, man. But like, I mean, like the censored songs in the club, it's not because the club chooses to do that. It's because the DJs, and it happens more often if you pay attention. Like DJs, like mostly they just quickly download songs, and like they don't even check the file. And like sometimes they get songs like files, and they download it for free, so they get like, I'm looking at there. They download it for free. They download it for free, so they don't even check. They downloaded 100 songs, maybe 50 songs or something, and they don't even check the file, man. I've been on clubs, and they put a song, and all of a sudden, like, a whole ass ad pops up. And it's because the DJ didn't fucking check, dude. Yeah.
Bro, that's gotta be awkward, man. I mean, how the fuck do you just play that off, bro?
Man, like, if you're quick, if you're good, that happens. Hi, I went to a promotional channel viewers.
Yeah, we appreciate the promotions. Any kind of advertising, take it up from a man like Jeff up there, bro.
If it's free. Getting spammed on this shit.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah. So what? Wait, guys, do you prefer this camera or this camera? Which one is better?
Oh yeah, man. We got the double angle just for like different kind of vibes.
give him a follow instead of a bullshit. Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, man. You preach, Jeff, man. We got you, bro. We're behind you on this.
Yeah, but there are 2 viewers, and it's been 2 viewers from the beginning.
I think you count as one of the viewers because of the string lives here, man.
No, but we're in our account.
Yeah, but I think because you're in the manager, it also counts as a viewer, man.
Oh,
yourself,
shit, alright.
Viewing your own stream.
Alright.
Also, my man said the fisheye, bro. We can switch it up.
The fisheye, man.
The fisheye.
This is more cool, man.
Yo, let's do some like advertising over
right.
Hey, yo, Yeti, if you want to hit us up.
Yeah. Any drink, alcoholic or non, that wants to sponsor us, you're
man,
welcome.
Hey, man, yo, Copper-san, bro. Yo, hit us up, man. Yo, absolutely. Shit, man.
Cool.
Dude, man. Dude, for me, like, the first album that I like remember purposefully actually sitting down and listening to all the way was ONIFC, bro. Wiz Khalifa album, dude.
Okay.
Dude, I remember that was the one I was like, shit, let me sit down and actually,
nice.
Like, everybody, I just kept hearing so much about it, man.
Right,
it was,
right.
Like, the typical high school, like, stoner face, so I was like, everybody was talking about it, I was like, shit, let me listen to it, man. And then the crazy thing is that, like, 2 days ago, that album completed 10 years.
Oh,
bro.
shit,
like,
dude, that's crazy.
That's what got me thinking about it, like, recently, dude.
That's crazy.
Bro, yeah, man.
That's crazy. Actually, well, obviously, like, I heard albums before, because, like, I would listen music with my grandpa.
Yeah.
And he had, like, record players, so, like, you let that shit play through. But I think Pink Floyd, like, Animals is a 5-song album, but it lasts 40 minutes anyway. But, like, dude, that album, and I still listen to it, like, all in a row pretty often. Like, because, you know, Pink Floyd's got that, like, album composition where, like, they can, like, it's almost like a play, like a musical, or like a whole movie, like an audio movie. Like, it's all connected. Not all of their albums, but like The Wall, for example. Like, you can listen to The Wall all in a row, and it's like a whole theatrical thing.
Okay.
Same with, like, Shine On Your Crazy Diamond. I mean, yeah, that's Wish You Were Here. Wish You Were Here. Alright, man.
Yeah, man, we'll catch you in a minute, dog. Don't
Background
worry.
music, bro. I don't know how to do it so we can hear it without headphones and without saturating the mic. But yeah, man, like, soon. We already know where to buy the stuff. We're gonna buy it pretty soon, and we'll get headphones, and then we'll be, like, pretty good.
Yeah, man, that's coming in real quick.
Yeah.
Bro. That's gonna come in, bro, for sure. Dude, that's cool. That's cool that you say that about the Pink Floyd, though, man. Cause, like, that's like one of the bands that, like, I know I've heard different songs from them, but I can't say I've ever, like, actively listened to them. So I've never, like, actually heard an album, for example, all the way through.
It's a whole experience,
like,
man.
I don't know, like, shit. That's cool,
dude,
bro.
Next time you're just gonna stay home and not chill with anyone, get high as fuck, and just, like, listen to that shit.
So when people talk about, like, trying to sync up, like, Star Wars or, like, fucking, I don't know, trying to sync up, like, random ass movies to, like, different fucking Pink Floyd albums, there's actually something to that, bro. Like, it's actually got related to just because of, like, the story and shit, man. Like, the vibe kind of thing.
It's like a soundtrack sometimes.
I see, man.
Like, okay, that's one thing I value a lot about music from, like, the 80s and back. Is that a lot of it, especially rock, metal, and that kind of music, they have this way of composing music that are long songs, and it's almost theatrical, or, like, kind of like classical music in the sense of, like, it's changing. Okay. It's not like a basic structure, it's changing, and sometimes it doesn't go back, it's just like a linear thing, and it tells a whole story instrumentally, in the sense of, like, the instrumental will bring you up and down emotionally, and, like, kind of, like, make you feel things, so you listen to lyrics and it makes sense, you know?
Okay, yeah.
And and I love that shit, man, because it's like a super crazy composing like way of like thinking, because like most music now is like verse, choir, verse, chorus, verse, intro, outro.
Mm-hmm.
They got like a bridge.
Yeah, especially if we're talking.
But the beats got like four changes, but it's like dynamic changes. In Metallica, for example, you got a song that starts like super acoustic and violins and shit, and all of a sudden, and all of a sudden it stops and it goes back and it slows down and then it gets heavier, but it doesn't go fast, and then like it's a whole fucking change of rhythm and change, and it's pretty cool, man. I love that shit. Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, they all do that shit too, you know.
That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like so when we talk about like storytelling, like albums with, especially with like melody, I also like the first one that comes to mind for me is like Soundtrack to My Life, man. The like Kid Cudi, like the Kid Cudi, like Man on the Moon, kind of like that album.
Yeah, dude.
So like that album is actually, if you listen to the whole thing, it's a whole like up and down about like drugs and shit, man. Like his process and his.
Yeah, dude.
Like that was one that like I listened to and I was like, shit, man, that kind of like it had an effect, man. That told a story, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's like, oh, man. I know there are a lot of rappers, I feel like they do that. Well, like, I feel like The Chronic, for example, or Doggy Style, those are albums that are kind of connected, and they make references to the same songs in the album.
Yeah.
So, like, there are some connections, like, in there's transitions, like radio sounds or like some dialogue, dude. Some scene that you hear, you know.
For sure, yeah. There's like skits in between as well, dude. Man. Fuck, I miss those, dude.
Tenacious D does that shit too, man. Like at least their first 3 albums are like that. The rest, I don't know, but like it's a whole story, man.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, dude. How about we taste up some buds?
Alright, man. Let's get working, bro.
Actually,
what are we feeling today, man? We smoking a J? We passing the bong around? Preference?
I would hit the bong, man.
Yeah, I'm down.
Or maybe we could like hit that on the bong and then roll that on a J.
Yeah, man, for sure, dude. Let's do it. Actually, there's like a little bit of wait, hold on, because this is also.
Oh shit! Right.
Oh man, you wanna just like pass the bong around?
Yeah, dude.
I feel like that'd just be easier, man.
Yeah, what? Yeah, we're a little packed in here.
Yeah, man, gotta make enough space for everything.
Yeah.
Making it work. We making it work.
Well, for the ones that are watching from day one, you'll see us progress little by little, getting more and more shit.
We started. Now that we started, there's nowhere to go but up. Man.
Right. Started from the bottom, and we're still in the bottom, but we'll get out. We'll get there. So, man, music.
Yeah, music, bro. Music.
It's crazy. I think music. I don't want to like. I think music is the form of art that most connects to people.
Like, you talking like universally,
yes.
Or like individually?
Universally.
Shit, okay.
It's an opinion, and there's no facts or statistic that I've read, but I just feel because in music there's no language barrier.
Right, that's actually something I wanted to bring up, man. Like, it's interesting. Like, although there's so many different styles, like you don't need to understand the language per se to like feel the beat. and
Yeah, man.
ultimately the beat is what makes you feel a certain way.
I watch a lot of YouTubers that are producers,
The rhythm.
and they
Yeah.
react to a bunch of music that it's not in their language. And but since they're producers and musicians, like if they want to know what they're talking about and the lyrics, they look up the lyrics easily. You can.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, what gets their reaction, like physical and emotional reaction, is the instrumental part, you know. And maybe not the instrumental only, but like, okay, when I say instrumental, I mean like anything that's not verbally spoke.
Yeah.
Because like for example, the voice itself, even if it's saying words, and you're ignoring the words, it's an instrument, you know, like
it's delivered a certain way, and that like portrays a
and there are certain emotions in the voice, and like certain things,
just like how you like when you try and dub a movie, you know, you can't like you don't keep the same kind of impact the way this was delivered, like it intended originally, man.
That's why
you need to hear the feeling that the singer had, man.
That's why we can listen to bands like Rammstein. We don't know what the fuck they're saying, but they're known all over the world, man. And
absolutely.
And they don't have no intention on changing their language, you know. It's their art. That's how it is, and it has to be in German to go with the band. Like it has to be with the singer's voice in German. Like, if it's not like that, I don't want it.
Yeah, man, get that bong ASMR right there. Right? He was like right in line with the mic, man. Shit. Damn.
Sorry, Twitch.
It's cool, they don't mind, bro, they don't mind. But yeah, music, man.
It's a crazy thing. I feel that's when I moved here. I realized that like most public places, like stores, restaurants, bars, and shit, don't have music on.
Like, oh, you mean like playing like over here?
Yeah, here in Spain, or at least in this city. Most bars, most restaurants, most stores, they don't have music on.
Nah, like grocery stores will and shit, but like yeah, I guess I'd be right. Like bars don't really have any, dude. I was working in a bar this summer, and like I was the one that had to like keep putting on music because otherwise they were like they just wouldn't put it on, man.
Right, man, and that shit is it. That shit is weird, man. I'm used to like walking in the street, passing by a bunch of restaurants, and hearing a bunch of music every time, or like passing by a store, and you can hear the music from outside, you know, like, or like, dude, like just like going into a bar, you got music, and once in a while you react to it, you know the song, you sing it while you're conversating, you know, and shit, like, that shit is cool, man, and it like. The thing about having music in a public place too is that it avoids like quietness.
Yeah. It means it's something to fill out the silence, right? Like so a lot of people feel like you have to like have something there the whole time, and it makes it easier.
Right.
So you don't have
and
to
also like it gives some sort of intimacy to whoever's talking. Like if I'm talking to you in a restaurant and there's music playing, I feel at least like everyone else is not listening to me. You know, because they hear a bunch of voices around them, and they're trying to hear who they're talking to, and they got the music. You know, but like it's kind of like light in clubs, dude. You don't want light in clubs. Color lights and strobes and movement and lasers and shit. Yeah, go ahead. But like, there are clubs that have like way too much light, and it's too bright.
Shit. All right. But yeah, continue. Wait, what do you mean about the lights though? Because I feel like if you have bright lights, that just completely like ruins the effect.
Yeah, that's what I've gone to clubs where like, for example, the main, like. The main, shit. Oh yeah,
Like
the main track, the main like area or whatever.
Yeah, floor or whatever.
Main floor. Aside from all the club lights that you get in every club, they had like a few white lights on.
Okay.
And that shit like is like I walked in and I was like, "Are you serious? Like you got like." Are you closing?
Are you closing?
You know? Like,
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the vibe that it gives, though, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. It's like,
yeah, like, dude, the white lights, like, just pure white. It just kind of like it just makes everything like so bright, bro. Like,
yeah, dude. It's like, and like, okay, if you go to a club, you're drinking, maybe you're consuming other drugs, or maybe not, whatever. But like, maybe you were going with a partner. Yeah. Or you go with your friends, but maybe you want to hook up with people, or you want to like be funny with your friends, or you want to be intimate with someone, like kiss and dance closely and shit. And if you got a fucking light on you, like that, it's like nah, man. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude. It's literally it feels like a spotlight, bro.
Yeah, man.
It just feels like it just feels like you're in the center of attention, man.
Right. And then you got all the people in the VIP kind of looking at them.
Yeah, that's also true.
Just absurd. Yeah, man.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, I feel music is important like that, man. Just like darkness in clubs.
But yeah, man. So yeah, let's talk about club music, though, man. Like, have you noticed much difference in like different places that you've been, bro?
Okay. So like in terms of like, okay, when I lived in Chile, music that played in 90% of clubs,
yeah,
it was like reggaeton or cumbia. Those two were always played, and like no like people even try to force it into other events.
Okay.
Like there would be like a techno event, and people would go and ask the DJ to play reggaeton.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of a bummer, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck.
First of all, fuck you. Get the fuck out. Go to another club. Why did you come to a party that in the fucking flyer it says techno? Like the biggest thing is this techno night, and you go there to ask for reggaeton. Fuck off.
I mean, yeah, at that point you're just asking for it, man. You can't call it false advertising, bro. Like,
come on, man.
How can you not see it?
I get it if it's like a birthday party, a private party, maybe like a wedding or something, you know, graduation maybe. But like there are DJs that are hired for that, you know, like there are DJs that are, hey, I play all kinds of music and I'm able to play music for your wedding, birthday party, or private party. Or whatever, like high school grad, or like whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like then you got all the DJs that are kind of like a musician, you know, in the sense of like they make their own music most of the time. They make their own tracks. They like a certain style of music, and they go share it to spaces that lets them like share it, you know. And you got like, for example, Spook. It's a dedicated techno place, and they play techno, and they invite a bunch of techno DJs, and that's the fucking vibe. And like, you're not gonna go to Spook to ask for them to play fucking reggaeton.
Yeah.
You know, and like, but yeah, here like there's still a massive like reggaeton and Hispanic and Latin American like impact, in this culture too, because of immigration and stuff too. But like. But like it's not much different from Chile. The one thing in Chile is that you got like ghetto reggaeton. You got like ghetto ass reggaeton shit, and it's cool shit, dude. Like I actually kind of like enjoy it too. But like, you got that underground reggaeton shit, which is kind of cool because you do hear different shit, and new stuff. You're not hearing the same fucking Daddy Yankee song every time, you know, like
Yeah.
you know. But then like in the US though, it was always like pop EDM, you know, like and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I never went. But that, I mean, mainstream clubs are always gonna be like that, you know, everywhere, or most places at least. But like, if you start looking, I myself was never much of a club person. I always liked going to like events, in the sense of like there's a lot of companies that are like, hey, this Saturday, on this place at this time,
Yeah.
and then like next Friday after that, it's on this other place, you know, and stuff like, and they do different shit maybe, and it's a collective of different companies sometimes. But like I like that kind of shit a lot more, especially if it's outdoors.
Yeah, dude, I feel like if you're searching for something that's off of like the beaten path, not just the typical like Billboard 200 kind of song, man. Like,
Right.
That's what you need to do, man. Like if you want to actually see something different, right? You have to go to specific events, like outdoor like events. You have to go see like live music and live performances.
Yeah, dude.
Otherwise you're gonna be stuck in this loop of just listening to the same Daddy Yankee song like on loop, like you said, dude.
Right. Dude, if you see me on a techno show, you'll see me shazamming shit all the time. Like, I need that track. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's cool, man. The thing is also like, okay, like, I've noticed this is that like clubs, as we were saying, is more like a social thing, in the sense of like going there to meet people, to share with your friends, be goofy, dance.
Yeah.
The loud music thing we talked about, and the body and shit. And in that sense, like that's more in mainstream clubs. Other like outdoor events and shit are a little bit more of like a show, concert sort of thing. You got a big stage and you got a DJ in there, and like it's usually like a lineup of DJs, and you see the DJ and it's like this DJ, this DJ, this DJ, and they all have this genre of music in common. And that's cool shit. I mean, it's different. It's not less or more than the other one, you know.
It's just what you're looking for, right? It
right.
Depends on.
But it does give you the opportunity to get to know a lot more music. If you're a music fan, like that's the way to go. Like, if you're a techno fan, don't go to mainstream clubs. Go to like techno parties, techno events, techno clubs. You know, like, don't go to Marina Beach for techno. You know, like.
Shit. Man, but I also feel like a lot of times you need somebody to like introduce you to that, so that you know whether it's for you or not, whether you like it or not. You know,
yeah.
You need like someone needs to be like, yo, dude, come check out this event, and then you go and you're like, dude, this is my music, you know, or you're like, nah, that's not for me.
Right, but that's the thing, like, okay, like when you go to a mainstream club, you need to go to the club to know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you like it or not, because it's a social experience and you need to be there. But like, if you're a techno fan, like, you know already before going to any club or party that you like techno.
Yeah.
You listen to that shit, you know, like you have techno in your playlist, you know, and shit like that. Yeah. And like, if someone tells you like, yo, there's this techno event, it's not just a party, you know. Like I've seen a lot of like 60, 70-year-old men or going to like techno events. Yeah. And they're not partying. They went there to listen to the live music. You know?
Yeah. I mean, the same as you would go to see any other band, right? Like,
right. That's the cool thing. And most of the time, these DJs like actually, like, selected everything very carefully, you know. I notice how most mainstream clubs DJs, they don't select anything carefully, and I notice it because there are mistakes that indicate to me that they don't know their playlist. Maybe it's not even their music, maybe it's a USB from the club. You know. Okay. And they just like, yeah, I can mix whatever you give me, you know. And you can tell because sometimes I can hear how they don't know where to cut it. They don't know where to throw it out. They don't know where to turn it down or up. Maybe maybe the song didn't have anything to do with the last one, and it was like a weird random switch, you know. And it's like, okay,
Yeah.
and those are things that happen. I mean, like, it's happened to me a bunch of times when I'm not mixing my music.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
I mean, yeah, that's how you spot them, right? You just, like, it happened to you, man. You had to go through it.
Right. Like, I've been, like, let's say, like, partying with friends, and they're like, yo, Eddie, why don't you mix and stuff? And, like, they got a mixer and stuff. And I'm like, all right, for sure, dude. Like, I'm down. And, like, I'll mix, but I don't have my USB or something.
Yeah.
So I'll just play with their music.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, like, I'll see songs that I recognize, but, like, most of it probably I won't. And, like, I'll start mixing and improvising, listening with headphones and stuff before. But, like, in that sense, like, I'll make mistakes. I will definitely make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know? Especially because softwares sometimes fail you, too. When it comes to reading visually the music that you're mixing, visually, like, when you're watching the software.
Mm-hmm.
Or the mixer and the screen and stuff. Like, a lot of DJs rely on that, and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You're bound to make a mistake because sometimes songs are just like the software read it wrong, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it put like all the beats half a second late, you know.
Okay, I see.
You know. Yeah. And then you throw it in automatic, in sync and shit, and it's like all off beat, and you're like, wow, what the fuck is going on? You know, maybe the song is 128 BPMs, but the software says it's 130, and then you press sync with the other song, and like the software thinks it's on sync, but it's not.
Yeah, it doesn't match up.
Yeah. So like, you can tell that those differences with like DJs that like are kind of commercial in the sense of like mainstream and stuff versus, you can also see that in like singers and like pop artists, dude. Like, you can see how their style of music goes changing throughout their career because they adapt to whatever people want to hear, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they're changing, and they're like most of the time playing sometimes with styles of music that they've never experimented with before, you know.
Yeah.
And it's something completely new to them. And maybe they throw a song and all of their fans love it, and like all of the pop music fans love it, but maybe they played with some genre of music that was old school, and like they mixed it into pop, and all the fans from that other genre is like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, so like
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as soon as they get like recognition, it's almost like a curse as well, right? Because you almost feel like sometimes you might be limited to the thing that the fans want to hear, and then like if you try to experiment and like people are like, what the fuck are you doing? It's almost like you just like ruining yourself, but it's not, man. You're just being true to yourself.
Yeah, dude. It happens, man.
It's like a very fine line to walk. Yeah, absolutely, man.
I've heard a lot of like great pop artists that all of a sudden throw songs, like one or two songs all out of their whole career, that it's just like, what did you do? Like, Metallica, for example, did that shit with a whole album. They fucked up a whole album, man. I mean, like, people like it, and taste is taste, you know, like it's subjective, but like it's like, what the fuck was that, bro? You know, like, it was weird. So like in that sense is like,
I mean, in the sense of like it just wasn't what you expected from Metallica. It's not what you're supposed to hear, or is it actually like melodically, like rhythmically, like messed up?
Okay, rhythmically, it's just okay. Rhythmically is way too basic. Melodically, it's awful. I swear.
Okay.
And I listen to metal. Okay, I'm pretty tolerant to like noisy music, and I like it too, and I enjoy it. But this was weird. And then like production and instrument choice, like for example, like the sounds of the drum set and stuff. Like, dude, it was just like there were parts where you couldn't even hear the voice right because it was saturated, or maybe the other instruments versus it's like if they recorded this shit with a microphone in the garage and then just posted it. That's how it sounds, man. And like one take. Never practiced before. That's how it felt, man. Like, it was weird. It felt like
Damn, dude.
a drunk metal band playing in a bar, you know. Yeah, dude.
I mean, do you not feel like there was a possibility though that like that was kind of like them trying to explore something different?
Yeah, I mean, like they did say like, "Hey, we're Metallica. We do whatever the fuck we want," you know.
Mm-hmm.
But and obviously they're free to do that. But like, I mean, like, man, it's just like I'd have to play it, but like, it's just bad, man. Like you after you've listened to Metallica for so many years, you know their talent, you know their like abilities and like how far they can go, you know. And all of a sudden they come up with that. It wasn't. They had a featuring artist in the whole album, which was Lou Reed.
Okay.
And it was like there was a whole fucking rivalry between the fucking Lou Reed fans and Metallica, because all the Metallica fans were like, "What the fuck is Metallica doing with Lou Reed? You know, Lou Reed has nothing to do with Metallica." And he was like, in the songs singing, because like Lou Reed's style of singing is kind of talking.
Okay.
You know, like take a walk on the wild side. You know, like
shit, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. that guy, like, nothing to do with Metallica. And then Metallica throws this album where like the instrumental part of them, like for example the drums, it's like if Lars was like tired and drunk, because it's like and it's the same shit, and it sounds like shit. Like, it sounds really bad, man.
Damn, bro, what's going on over there, man?
I don't know, man. My
You got it
phone
under
was
control?
twitching or something. They're hacking me.
They're hacking, man. My man's getting hacked live.
Yeah.
Right here.
We're gonna get flooded, bro.
Oh shit, dude.
Man, that's fucking. Dude, I've seen a lot of videos of that shit, man.
Bro, yeah, dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
I
dude.
remember when we were doing that shit, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some more.
Yeah, man. That's what they did for, man. Takahota's on there, heavy.
Shit.
Salty peanuts.
My shit. Have you tried like honey and salt?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah,
Elite.
absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Mhm.
That's on the cashews, no? On the like the bigger nuts.
Mm-mm.
I mean, yeah, you can get.
I mean, yeah, they I think they do those too.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's this thing called avellana in Spanish. I don't know what it is in English. But there's a few types. Like with a UV. V.
Okay.
Avellana.
Alright.
And there's different types from different parts of the world, I think.
Okay.
But the one in Chile, oh my fucking god, bro. And I missed that shit. I don't know who was it. I think it was I don't know who it was. Someone from Chile that I was hanging out with, and like pulled out some like nut mix, and it was from like Chile.
Okay.
And it had those fucking avellanas, bro. Oh my god, man! Like, holy shit, so good, man.
Dude, I'm actually curious to know what they are, bro. Hold up, man. You gotta pull me. You gotta show me a picture, man.
Yeah, man. I got you.
Wait, do they have anything to do with like Avena?
No. It's no.
Okay. Avellana.
It's like a nut.
Avellana.
Actually, oh my god! One time I tried like ice cream of this shit.
Okay.
It was like avellana butter.
Oh, I know exactly what that is, bro. It's what they make like Nutella out of, right? Is that
No.
No?
Wait, hold on. Avellana. Oh, it is hazelnut.
Okay, yeah, hazelnut.
Okay, but the one that they make Nutella out of, it's like a much bigger one, and chili is different.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's much smaller. It's like the size of a peanut, and it's toasted, and man, it's fucking fire.
That's cool, man.
Here, it's like really small. I wish I could see like maybe like a hand holding it. What? Oh.
Hell yeah, man. Yo, you gotta show the audience, man. Switch out the camera.
But yeah, those are the avellanas.
That's cool, dude. Right there, man. There you see it.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, man.
That's cool, man. So like, you just eat them toasted and like with salt, or just like regularly toasted?
No, dude, just by themselves, they're just fucking great, bro.
Nice.
Yeah. I just have them like that. Maybe mixed with some peanuts and like raisins. You don't like raisins?
No, I do like raisins, bro. I'm a fan of raisins. Sorry, I got distracted. Who win the World Cup? And yo, J. Joe's, bro, man. Brazil's finna take that one, no doubt. Cause hey, you don't even gotta ask, bro. You don't even gotta ask, you already know. Brazil's gonna take this one.
By the way, welcome to Indicouch.
Yeah, welcome in on the stream, homie.
Yeah, this is episode 2, man. Brand new.
Yo, buddy, I'm curious to know who you think is gonna take this one, man.
Me?
Yeah, you as well, man. But also the homie J. Joss, bro.
Man, you know, I don't know enough about football to have like an educated guess. But I am cheering for Brazil, and I hope it's not Argentina.
That's the one. Yeah. That's the one that will hurt the most. I gotta say.
Yeah.
that is the one that I have a hard time cheering for. Man.
Yeah, man. Once your country's not in it, it's like, alright, fuck it. I'll hope for the next best. Like, it's like, alright, Brazil, we chill, you know.
Oh shit,
yeah, man.
Absolutely. Shit. But yeah, my bad. You was talking about raisins, dude. Yeah, no, definitely. I love raisins, man. I love raisins, dude.
But I only love raisins like by themselves or like in something sweet or something. Cause like okay, in Chile they have like this oven empanada.
Mm-hmm.
It's traditional, and like inside it's like ground beef, onion, and like garlic and some seasoning.
Yeah.
Alright, so like that's all fried and shit, and like then put into the empanada. But they also put a boiled egg, half full boiled egg maybe.
Nice.
And they also put a couple raisins and one olive.
What, just one like per serving, you mean, or just in general?
Per empanada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Empanada. Oh yeah. Wait, it goes like on top or what?
No, like inside.
Okay, cool.
And but that raisin, dude. And that shit, nah, man, no. Besides, like once it's warm and shit, it gets soggy and weird. Like, I don't know, man.
I mean, I guess it.
And it tastes a lot more like soury. It's weird.
Then the rest of the, I guess it has a very different taste than the rest of the ingredients, man.
Yeah.
It has a very distinct taste.
Right.
I don't do like in Brazil we have this Easter rice that like we eat like in the oven, and you put
that's
raisins
fine.
in it, man.
That's fine, but it's because it's not a wet food. That's my thing. Like this empanada inside is kind of wet.
Yeah. I mean, you put it in the oven and it just kind of like inside it just stays damp, right?
Yeah. Oh shit. But yeah, like that
for sure. I can see that, man.
In that sense, like I don't like it. But I've tried rice with like raisins. Like that's actually fire.
Dude, it's amazing, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Actually, like, shit. The other day we were talking about rice and like locals here in Spain.
Oh shit! Yeah, dude. Like how they won't eat rice unless it's not like a
paella rice.
Paella rice, yeah. Unless it's like flavorless, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's one way to look at it, dude. Personally, I say like if it's got any type of seasoning in it, it goes then.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Shit, yo, can you pass the bottle, man? Like the water bottle.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna ask, what's the kind of music that your parents listen to the most?
Shit. Okay, so I would say it's like 80s and 90s, like early 90s, like classic Brazilian rock, man.
Okay.
That was like the biggest influence that I got, like from my dad especially, man.
Okay.
Cause yeah, like I remember like whenever like we were driving like in the car, he had these like CDs from like back when like he was still like single, like when he collected them. So like he would play them and I would listen to music, and I was like that was one of the first influences that I got, man.
That's cool, man. You we passing another round?
Hell yeah, man, round 2, dude. Yeah, but other than but then like when it comes to like my grandparents, then it was like Brazilian like folk music, man. Like I'm talking like sertanejo, man. I guess it's not exactly folk music, but it's just like Brazilian country music.
Right.
I guess it would be the way to describe it, man.
I mean, like, I think that is folk music. To me, like, I mean, my understanding of what folk music means is like kind of like the traditional music from the people of each country, you know?
I mean, I guess...
Because that's what country is, you know? Country is the traditional music from American people in the beginnings, you know? Like, that's kind of like what it was.
So, I mean, so I guess, yeah, in that sense, then, yeah.
Like in Chile, we got cueca. That shit, I don't think I've talked to you about that.
No, bro, that's the first time I've ever heard about that, man.
Cueca, man. Crazy as shit, man. It's supposed to, like, assimilate how a rooster, like, flirts with the chicken.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Damn, bro, that's super dope, man.
It's got like a specific dance, just like square dancing in the U.S., you know.
Damn, that's cool. That's cool.
And they teach it to you at school. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to at least. And you got the one unit in fucking PE. That was dancing.
Damn, bro, straight up, you actually had to learn it in class. In school, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I mean, do a whole presentation, dude. You had to like dress up as like the traditional fucking.
Oh,
like, yeah,
shit, dude. Like a whole ass assembly kind of thing. Man, I actually. Shit, dude, I do have very vague memories of doing like very like basic traditional presentations back in Brazil as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, man, we got the music video vibe camera going, man. This is cool, man. Leave it on, like, like this for a minute. It's dope.
So,
Whoa, yeah, man.
Good shit.
Hell yeah, man. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Do you have a lot of, like, do you listen to a lot of country music, like, when you were in the U.S.? Like, do you have a lot of influence?
Okay, like actually, I like country music myself, and I used to listen to it before the U.S., but everyone I met in the U.S. hated country music.
Oh, damn, it wasn't popular, like, in your area.
Yeah, everyone's like, nah, that's some, like white racist shit, like, and I'm just like, okay, like... It's music, man. Like
yeah, with exaggeration.
Yeah,
I mean, it has a bad, I guess. It's a bad thing, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. Like I actually like country myself. I started listening to a lot of it while I was learning how to sing because I'm like a bass or baritone singer, and most country singers, male country singers, are bass singers.
Dude, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I feel like the overall culture around country music seems really cool. Like the whole like rodeos kind of like environment. That's really cool, man. I mean, we have like a lot of similarities in Brazil, man. With the folk music that I was telling you about before, man. It's like a lot of it is the stories of like
country people, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like kind of like cowboys, the ones who had like to like herd cows and stuff, like literally.
Right. Yeah. Like literal cowboys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude. Like I mean, like I grew up partially kind of like exposed to that being in Temuco in Chile, and in that sense, like I did spend a lot of time in the country, dude. and I love that shit. And seeing cows and animals for me is like completely normal. And when I listen to country music, even though it's about country life in the U.S., which is a little bit different, I mean, it depends, but what? It's relatable, you know.
Yeah.
Like there are certain descriptions they do of like a farm and shit like that, and I like my brain goes automatically to specific places that I've been at, you know.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I feel like it gets a bad overall connotation, but when you just like when you understand that actual like country life, it just reminds you of home, like independently of where that is, you know. I mean, not home necessarily, but it reminds you of that.
Right.
Or like independently of where that is, man, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
Like just like I feel like I remember like reading like poems from like Australian like writers, for example, talking about like craving the wilderness, and it's like, damn, dude, this it brings me back to like Brazil. It sounds like what I was saying, like what I would see over there, you know.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like a completely different environment if you really like analyze it, you know, nothing to do with it.
Yeah, man. It is crazy, but like I mean, I am the kind of person that like when I look at music, I try not to really relate it to the artist itself. At the end, I'm free to interpret the music on my own way, so I don't even need the artist itself's interpretation to understand art, you know. I don't need to know anything about the artist to understand the song, you know. And in that sense, like I can just like listen to music, and I don't care really what the background is. It's like all the people that tell me like that have told me, it's like, oh, do you listen to Michael Jackson? It's like, first of all, there's no proof of anything. Everything was like weird, just weird.
Yeah.
And I'm no one to fucking judge. I don't know anything about it, so like, why the fuck would I be like, oh yeah, Michael Jackson is this person? Like, I can't do that. And second of all, musically, he was a fucking genius, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
like,
objectively, if you look at the music,
yeah,
you can't deny it.
So like, I can't not listen to that.
Yeah,
you know, and then like, it's the same thing. Like, James Brown, dude. James Brown, that dude, like, like started a whole thing in music, dude. Like, he marked history, but he was no example of a man, dude.
Like, for sure, man.
Good example, at least he was, you know. But like, in that sense, like, there is like, you gotta separate it, you know. At the end, it's a song. The song doesn't necessarily have to represent the artist himself. You can listen to that and give it your own meaning.
Yeah, absolutely,
you know?
Dude. Like, sometimes what the artist intended to like write about is not necessarily what you. Like,
the Beatles, for example, like, they have a lot of questions about like, what does this song mean? What does this lyric mean? What does this album mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys refer to when you say this and that? And like, they've made it their job to answer all those questions completely different, even if it's like the same song or same lyric every time. Dang. So that no one had really no clue what the fuck it meant.
Shit, bro, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, they never give us a straight answer, dude.
Dude, that's actually mind blowing.
Yeah, it's pretty
dude,
cool.
I mean, that's dude, that's the like actually like trippy as fuck, and determination as well.
Yeah, dude.
It's like.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, it also shows like, because there was some kind of devotion there. It had something to do with like the art, you know, like letting the art be interpreted as much like unbiasedly as possible. I guess, you know. It's
like detaching your creation from you.
Yeah, man.
Once it's done, you know, it's its own thing, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like that's what you gotta do, man.
Right. Yeah.
You can't. Otherwise, like, you just be too attached. You wouldn't like. You never put anything out, you know.
Right. It's like when they ask Snoop Dogg, it's like, hey, like, would you like, have you ever thought about like maybe taking down some songs from the past because of the things you say? And he's like, fuck no. He's like, I love my shit, and like, I would never change it, and fuck hoes. That's what he said.
Shit. Yeah, but I mean, like, like
or,
there was some.
or Fluffy, remember? They were like,
Yeah.
He's like, I'm never gonna fucking apologize for a special I did in the past. Like,
Yeah.
at the time, because he made sure at the time it was completely fine, you know?
Yeah,
because he is very careful, you know.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely showed it in his last special, dude.
Yeah, but he's spoken about it in all of his specials too. Like he is very careful with his humor and what he says, what not to talk about at all. You know, like he's kept it pretty clean in that sense. His humor is very non-offensive in most parts, dude. Like.
I mean, that's really impressive also to say, man, given the fact that how much like racial like topics he talks about, man, like.
And it's not kids' humor either, like he.
Yeah,
dude. He's a master, dude. And the voices and the sounds, dude, and the faces, like.
The sound effects, man.
Dude.
It's amazing, bro. It's actually some next level stuff.
Yeah, dude.
That's actually crazy, dude.
It's crazy because he's got a really like. When he's speaking on his like neutral voice when he's like on stage, he's got a really deep, wide voice. Like it spreads out.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like he changes to this like cartoonish, like high pitched voice in Spanish.
Dude, yeah,
and
bro.
Like, ¿Qué pasa? You know, like something like that. And like,
dude, the vocal range on him.
Yeah, dude.
Is amazing.
And then he does like the deep, like news, like what is it? Newscaster? No.
Yeah, broadcaster, man, like the TV reporter sound.
Right.
Bro, that shit was on point, man. Like the Spanish and like the American version, bro. Like that.
Yeah, both were perfect,
what
man.
The hell, dude? Yeah.
Man, guys, check out Fluffy's Stadium or Stadium Fluffy.
Stadium Fluffy Stadium. Yeah, Stadium Fluffy, I think.
Yeah.
The newest Fluffy special, man.
Yeah,
2022 one. It's worth a watch.
Yeah, man.
It's actually crazy.
Cool stuff, man.
Yeah, dude, it's cool. Music, man, music. How about, dude? Yo, what about like anime music, bro? You ever like dabble much in that, man?
I mean, like I recognize a lot because like when I was little too, a lot of anime would play in like Open TV in Chile. It was better than watching like adult shit, so I was watching that, you know.
Yeah, dude.
And well, I'm not that crazy about it. I mean, there are a few that like I really like, you know. But it's not like I listen to them on my headphones, you know, walking on the street.
I feel you, man. Yeah, like I've heard a couple like in certain like episodes and stuff that like have been like really amazing and they really like pump you up and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I could not tell you what they're called.
No, that's like, talking about openings though, because soundtrack in general, dude, like anime's got like insane stuff sometimes.
Dude.
Some are really basic, and it's crazy how they drag on like a whole 5-season series of anime with like some really like basic one synth line stuff, and it's enough. It's good. It's like great. It's perfect. Like it shouldn't be any more, you know. For those shows, like and it's really cool. But like you got like how do you call this whole like production or director that did like the Flying Castle and like the whole
Studio
like,
Ghibli?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Soundtracks for those movies, man, are fucking beautiful. Actually, this month, I don't know if it happened already, but like this month, there's a concert here. And well, I don't remember where, but like it's not them, but it's the Hollywood, like the California Hollywood orchestra.
Okay, that's cool.
And they're coming here to play a mix of John Williams, Hans Zimmer's, and Ennio Morricone, which are like the three like real OGs of soundtracks, man.
Damn, bro, that's fire.
John Williams, for example, he did like Star Wars. He did Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
He did like yeah. Well, many more.
Yeah.
Big ones, you know.
I mean, yeah, those are the only two where like I actually really recognize it from as well. But like
Hans Zimmer, dude, you got fucking Inception. That soundtrack is amazing,
okay.
dude.
Did not know
Gladiator, Hans Zimmer's too.
I don't think I've watched Gladiator, man.
Great movie, man.
Alright, cool shit.
And then Ennio Morricone, dude, you got stuff like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
You know, like that's him, dude.
That's easy.
Man, and also
I used to be able to do that shit like with the like whistling it with my mouth.
Yeah,
not like that, bro. Do like with my hands, you know what I'm talking about? Like when you can like.
Yeah, I used to. I still am, but like I gotta find the like perfect.
Dude, that's the thing, dude. I used to do it when I was a kid, bro, and then my hands grew since then. So I've never been able to find like the right position since, dude.
Imagine anyone that just like went in the stream right now out of context. Oh my god.
Yo, it's hella freezing in here, guys. You know, that's what's up. We gotta like warm up our hands, man.
Wait. We were summoning some spirits and shit.
Ooh, shit, man.
Man. Nah, yeah, I lost it.
But anyways.
Yeah, dude.
Music.
Music, man.
Nah.
Let's talk music, bro.
Yo, but the orchestra thing, dude, that's cool, man. Like, are they presenting it in like the Ciudad de las Arts? Like, are they building a stage over there?
It's like the Music Palace, I think.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's over there, man.
Yeah, dude, and
really
I think it's the 12th. It's like 40 euros the entrance, though.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, sort of.
Yeah, I think it's the same day that Amelie Lenz is coming.
Hmm? Oh, you mean
In Spook? No, remember the DJ in Spook that
shit.
Pablo's going?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
dude. By the way, shout out to Pablo.
Hey, yo, Pablito.
Let's hang out, man.
But yo, bro, we're like, wait, I still don't know who that is, man. To be honest, I know I've been told that a couple times, but like, explain to me, like, who is that again?
She's like one of the main techno DJs from like today, you know. Amelie Lenz.
Alright.
Amelie Lenz is a Belgian electronic music DJ, record producer and owner of the Lenske record label. Her debut album came with a Italian print and just like the whole thing.
Picture, man.
Yeah, man. Oh
He's
shit.
on camera.
Yeah, that's her.
Cool.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, so and the type of music?
It's techno, man.
Alright.
I'll show you guys a little bit.
Yeah, man. Can we get like some short soundtracks? Hey, yo, can we get the backstage manager back there to like drop us some like soundtracks? Help us out, guys.
Martin.
Just skip like to the main part so that we don't get like copyright stricken and then just
Yes.
stop real quick, man. Yeah, just jump to like the middle.
It's like this.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Stuff, we got it. Alright, cool shit. There you go, man. If you want to see some more, just like look it up yourself.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
You know?
Emily Lynn's
Check it out.
cool ass fucking techno DJ. She's pretty good.
Cool shit, man.
Yeah, dude. She's been in like Tomorrowland and shit. Boiler Room.
Alright, man.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I can honestly say like I don't know the name, like any DJs by names or anything, man. I probably know some of their songs, dude. Like if you play me some shit, I might recognize it, but man, if you tell me the name, it's just gonna like go over my head. Right? I don't recognize it for shit.
It's just like, this is the thing, like most of their songs, unless you listen to techno all the time, you're not really gonna recognize it at all. It's rare, cause they don't got like none of that shit. You know, like you know, it's just hard techno, dude. Yeah,
no, I got you. I see what you're saying, man.
Yeah, dude.
Alright, man. So, whenever you got a chance to whatever like thought about an outro, bro, I guess this is the time to like try it out. What do you think, man? I mean, we definitely gotta do it with the other vibe, man. We gotta switch it up.
Sorry, guys. Exactly. That's what I was saying. No, but alright, dude.
I may have got carried away on that one, dude.
So, alright, guys, the session is over, and get the fuck out. No,
you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here.
not in this couch.
Oh shit, yo. But nah, for real though, yo. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Yo, and y'all who stop by in the comments, we appreciate you, man. Always happy to see you.
Yeah, dude.
We're planning on doing some like weekly, sometimes twice a week, like episodes, and like have different discussion topics each time, man. So drop us a comment if you got any ideas that you want to see us talk about and discuss. But like keep in mind that we're gonna keep it in this format.
Yep.
We're just gonna like talk it off the top of our heads and just kind of like see where it flows to,
Right, yeah.
Keep it open.
Open, as long as it's like in the topic, we can all talk about everything.
Yeah, nothing's really like off limits, but just like give us some like broad topics that we can discuss and like branch out into. That's the main idea. Yeah,
I mean, obviously we'll branch off a million times, especially smoking weed.
For sure.
But yeah, guys. Thank you. Now we have 5 followers. Well, more than last time, man.
Yeah, we slowly but sure we growing there, man.
Yeah, dude.
I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Deuces.
Peace.